10 numbers. Actually, this number is said to be Arabian numbers. Usually, it is said to be ternary. Ternary means it starts with the 10 numbers are said to be ternary numbers. So, whatever problem we do, we use only these 10 numbers only. We use only these 10 numbers. Okay, now let me see the different kinds of numbers. The first one is natural number. For this is the symbol is capital N. Natural number is it starts from, we should have to write it in a roster method. This is said to be a roster method. That is our roster method, or we should have to all the elements should be listed. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It goes on. It should be bracketed. So this set is said to be infinite set. It doesn't finish. If it finishes, it is said to be infinite set. So natural number starts from 1 and it goes on like that. Similarly, what is W? W is nothing but whole number. This is whole number. It starts from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 goes on. It is also an infinite set. What is the difference between the natural number and the whole number? That is, natural number starts from 1. If 0 includes in this set, it is said to be whole number. Okay. Then afterwards, but what is integer? Integer is very, very important in mathematics. That is, integer is nothing but the negative and positive numbers occurs in that integer. That is, it starts from 0. This can be the learners plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3. It goes on like this. All it starts from, if you put it in number in a line, if you put it in a number line, you can find the 0 occupies the center place, just like this. Here 0, 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3. It goes on like this. Is so. If you put a straight line, the center place is 0. If you go on right side, it is said to be positive numbers. In left side, it is said to be negative numbers. That is said to be. So these are called as integer. Integer means the whole 0 and plus or 1, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3. It goes on like. It's also in infinite set. Then afterwards, we'll pass on to Q. What is a rational number? Rational numbers are said to be the two difference of rational number. Rational number and irrational. Usually, generally, rational numbers are said to be fractions. Or the fractions. The fractions numbers are there. You can say all are sequences. This is sequence, number sequence, number sequence, number sequence. Similarly, fractions 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, 1 by 5. It goes on like that. For example, I'll give you one example. Fractions 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4. It goes on. Even you can say 2 by 5, 3 by 5, 4 by 5. If the sequence goes on like that, it is said to be fraction. There are afterwards we are if we enter into this rational number, there we are going to study about what do you mean about irrational and rational number. Okay. Then afterwards, what is real number? Real number is nothing but the union of all these numbers are said to be real numbers. That is natural number, union whole number, union integer, union rational number. All these numbers are said to be rational number. Then afterwards, we must know that the important things in numbers. But actually, these portions are, it should be start from 6th standard. Even this number system, usually the odd numbers, even numbers, these are all learned even in 3rd standard, 4th standard. But you must know, even if you come to the 9th standard, you must know to differentiate the numbers. What is odd number? No, just this odd number 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So the difference between the two consecutive odd number is 2. What is the difference between 3 and 1? 2. 5 and 3, 2. 7 and 5, 2. So the difference between the two consecutive odd number is 2. It's also an infinite set. Similarly, even number. Even number is 2, 4, 6, 8. So all the even numbers may be divided by, all the even numbers will be divided by 2. By 2. That is even number. Then pass on to what is a prime number. Prime number cannot be factorized. Cannot be factorized. A number, or otherwise we can, if we say it in definition, a number which can divisible by itself and unity. A number which can divisible by itself and unity is said to be prime number. So in prime number, usually 1 is not is a prime number. 0 is said to be, generally 0 is said to be, 0 is additive identity. Additive identity. Additive identity. 1 is said to be multiple identity. Multiple identity. 1 is said to be multiple identity. Here, 1 you leave 1. You start from 2. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. So here I have written up to 50, up to 40. But below 40 I have written here the prime numbers. The prime numbers, it starts from 2 and less than 40, less than or 41, 37. It now is the only even number in prime number is 2. All other prime numbers, it's also, if you take as a set, it's also an infinite set. If it in prime number set, except 2, all are odd numbers. All are odd numbers. At the same time, you should not say all the odd numbers are prime number. There are some odd numbers. They are not said to be prime number because they can be factorized. If a number is factorized, means that number is said to be composite number. One more thing, a prime number we can also say in some other word, it cannot split. It cannot be split. A prime number cannot be split. Similarly, what is a composite number? A number which can factorize. A number which can factorize. That means it should be written in multiples of 2 numbers, multiple of 3 numbers. For example, if you take 6, 6 can be what? It can be factorized by 3 into 2. And so 12 is factorized to 3 into 4 or 6 into 12. Similarly, there are a number of that. If you take number 24, it can be factorized as 6 into 4. In one another way, 12 into 2. Another way, 8 into 3. So in this way, a number can be factorized. So these numbers are said to be composite number. So these are the main fundamental things. There are not, other things are there. What is the square number? What is the square root? Then what is a cube number? What is a cube root? So if we go on doing we are going proceeding this number system, we can learn number of things. So these are the basic things. If you learn all these basic things, whatever chapter you study, if you study the algebra or trigonometry, mensuration, then what? Statistics, probability. There are a number of chapters are there. Up to 10, what I say, up to 10 studies. These are all basic things in school studies. If you go to college, there you are going to study, there you may study the elaborate in mathematics. The same thing what you study in BSc Maths and MSc Maths will be repeated in engineering studies also. In engineering study, if you go for engineering study, there you may study all sorts of different kinds of mathematics. So in that, whatever you study, these are all the basic things. If you learn all these basic things thoroughly, once or twice or thrice, it's better. You revise it, then if you thorough this, you will be alright, then you will be okay.